Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Just a Point of View. This edition deals with health tips. Ladies and gentlemen, we as a people are sick. We are in critical condition as far as health, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity. And these sicknesses are a direct result of our diets. A lot of us have become victims to our diets and don't know why we can't stop eating. The answer is simple. There's drugs in the food. Yes, there's drugs. There's certain type of chemicals that are in a lot of these foods, especially a lot of these artificial foods that have us addicted. If you have in the past seen any scientific tests, they use a lab rat or different types of lab species and specimens to do tests. And then they find out that through these animals, their behavior, and if it's something that is conducive so that finances can be generated, they most definitely have and still are, injecting these things into the food supply of the people. MSG, monosodium glutamate. It's a flavor enhancer that they have found out that it actually activates something in the pleasure zone in the mind. I fail to recall the name of it at this particular time, but it brings a false euphoria of the food that we eat. So they sprinkle that stuff on the food, and you think it's the best that you ever had. Now, high blood pressure is a killer of so-called African American and Black men. Obesity is um, uh, a disease that is plaguing the so-called African American woman. Now, a lot of times we get to the point where we be saying that, you know what, we're going to die for something. Or I heard a lot of women, love me like this or don't love me at all. The point about it is, it's not about not loving you because you know, how you are presenting yourself. The thing is that you are not loving yourself because your health is what keep you on this plane so you can be a good wife, so you can be a good mother, so you can be a good sister, so forth and so on. And also to the man, your health allows you to stay here and do the things that you feel necessary to do. A lot of us is getting taken out of the game of life, not just by the police brutality and laws that have been formulated to oppress us or have us to be incarcerated, but a lot of us have this indulgence of poison through food or so-called food that we consume on a daily basis. Cholesterol. Ladies and gentlemen, this cholesterol builds up in the arteries, block the arteries. It's like a dam. It blocks it, then the blood, which goes through the circulation system, it goes all around from the head down to the toes and come back up as a circulation system. But what happens is the arteries get clogged up and the blood can't get through that dam and it goes backwards. And what happens is people get heart attacks. So heart attacks from cholesterol, all the grease that we eat. And one thing that I noticed that, even though I had stopped eating fried foods, but I was eating, other fried things like snacks, these chips and stuff. These are drippings, different types of cholesterol into our system. Don't get me wrong, clinically proven there's a good cholesterol, but we can get a overflow. An overflow of anything has become a sign of a detrimental um, action towards the human experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the teachers teach that the wise person eat the lid while the fool lives to eat. We must gain control over ourselves, get some discipline about ourselves, get out there and start doing some walking, doing some exercise, doing something to get our system active so that our system, which is naturally created to fight off these diseases by exercise, by the consumption of leafy vegetables, fruits, different types of things, of that nature. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to tell you and bear witness, the four food groups is a lie. They told us that we needed meat, cheese, all these types of things, and now they're coming back and saying that these types of things are not necessary for the continuous living and thriving of human beings. And one more thing is that you got to realize a lot of people that's in my age group, it is the fourth quarter. They're not the same as you was when you were 16, 17 with a high metabolism. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself the truth. Your metabolism has slowed down. You're gaining fat all over your body in different areas, which is slowing you down and which is contributing to possibly an early demise. Man, we need to stay on this planet as long as possible and become elders, become wise people in the eyes of the youth. And the first step is we got to start watching the food that we eat, minimize it, kick most of them out of the cipher altogether. But I'm not trying to tell you to do a cold turkey thing. Do it how it works for you, but start to work on it. Just think about it. Think about it. That the food is killing us. The same food that is supposed to be giving us life is actually killing us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a point of view, special edition, health awareness, health tip for the week. I come to you in love, I leave you in peace, and remember, live your life on purpose, with purpose, because it's all purpose. Praise Him that raised you.